The Zchus of Baruch Leib ben Devira Rachel.
Oh,
Okay, the list, they made some type of chat and they're waiting for the surgeon. He has something doing. Oh, okay. But it is the Zchus is the Zchus. So we're in the middle of an interesting Heshbon HaNefesh, and that's really how much do I dedicate of my life to Gashmi things? How much do I dedicate my life to Ruchni things? That's to make that Heshbon HaNefesh. Shalom Yaakov. So he says over here, we were up to this line. Well, nobody was here, even though you may have listened to it. So we'll just start again. I'll finish name Asaru. Cheshbon HaNefesh, Adam Laslis Atzmoy. The Cheshbon HaNefesh a person has to make with himself. On one hand, you're totally drawn after Olam Hazeh. And you do your best to get as much of Olam Hazeh as you can. Yet on the other side, you're demean, you're mezalzel on things about Olam Haba, and you turn away from Avodas Hashem. So a person has to make the Cheshbon Nefesh. Where am I on that scale? You know, is my main thrust in life is getting ahead in this world. And as an aside, I said sometime, I put in the 3 davenings. We're talking about from people, not from people not from. Well, and I keep Shabbos, but it's all, second rate, or is it the other way? Is it the other way? Is my main thrust how much I could serve Hashem, and I try to find anything I could do to do that. And okay, I got to exist, right? You got to exist, so you have to do whatever the minimum to exist. Now, of course, there's different minimums for different people, because we know we had it in our generation just a few years ago. Someone, Aaron Leib Steinman, his minimum was like off the charts. The doctors didn't understand how he lived on the amount of food he ate and the amount of sleep. It didn't make any sense. He was so not this world. He was like a malach living in this world. But we're not that. So good. So we need to have a certain more. We need to have a good feeling. We have to have our Chovos Hadas so we can serve Hashem. We have to have strength. But again, what is the Iker? What is the tough? I mentioned last night that when I was in David, I would ask guys, like, what do you want your children to be when they grow up? And the standard answer, a doctor, a lawyer, something. I say, but that's not an answer from Jews. I want him to be a firm Jew. I want him to be Avodah Hashem. He'll ask me, how's he going to make a living? Okay, I know there's some good professions, and to make a living, so let's try to get something good. But it's sort of an indicator where your mind is. Right? What's the most important thing to you? If the most important thing is Avodas Hashem, you want your kids to be good Jews and strong Jews. If that's not the most important thing is getting ahead in this world. So the answer is going to be, I want to be a lawyer or a doctor. Or I don't know what you make money today. I don't know, computers.
YouTube influencer.
Okay. When a person will compare, so what do? You got to make a spreadsheet. You got to take a piece of paper, put a line down the middle. On one side you write haLevavos, on one side you write haLevavos, and then I mean, these are my words, obviously. You compare, quality, quantity, how much time, how much effort, etc. You write on this side and that side, and you get a pretty good view of where you're at. So he says, "Kashiyas Adam Hashmo," when a person will compare, Zeb Ben Zo, Ben Gishter Loinom Hazeh, how he Gishter Loinom Hazeh feels, I don't know. You guys speak Hebrew. How do you say Gishto in English? how he approaches in the Olam Hazeh, Leben Gishasai Olam Haba, and how does he approach things about Olam Haba? Yuvakach. And this is, he's making a statement, and it's mostly true for most of us. You'll see, Shemachshavos Avodas Olam Hazeh, your thoughts about this world, and Amachshavos Hachich. Those are the more important things on your scale. And your goals, the Dvar Mela, to these things he has because that's your main goal. Is my main goal to make money or my main goal to be a big Talmid Chacham? We have to answer that question. What is my goal? Right? And it's a little scary when we look ourselves in our face. I'm speaking like God, and just the opposite, he says. Find many times that everything I have isn't enough. On my Gashmi's scale, I want more. Not happy with that. I want a bigger apartment. I want to have better food. I want to be able to take trips. Yeah, and not only that, pointing things out, the more you have, you want more. There's very few people on the planet that they have a certain goal in life. They want to make a certain amount of picture of what they want. And when they get there, they say, okay, I have it. I'm fine. I'm happy. Not going any further. You have many very wealthy people that really can't explain what they would do with all their money if they tried it. Why are they working more? Why are they buying another car? Why are they like there's no end? Because that's the way it is. That's what Chazal taught us. When you have, you want more. She gives an illustration. The more wood you put into it, the flame gets bigger, so too the more gashmis you have, more your flame, your desire gets greater. And you'll see that all your thoughts, all the goals you set for yourself are all directed day and night to your physical object you have. And not only that, you had to define who likes you. And a person who likes you is going to try to help you. Okay? If you want to define, it's only someone who's going to help you get more gashmis. And you don't consider someone a trustworthy friend. It's only someone who helps you get there. And how you're always thinking, when's a good time to buy? When's a good time to sell? On how you follow the stock market, you follow the prices in the whole world. And you study when are these things expensive and what they and when are they cheap. In what places is more expensive, right? You buy the stuff from China and you sell it in America. And there's nothing that stops you. If you feel that you could make the buck there, from going on long distances, on big trips, like need the heat, the sar hayom, not the sea, the stormy sea, and not long trips to the deserts. And mentioned, for those who remember, there was a thing called in America, the gold rush, early years, I don't know, 17, I don't know what. And people literally put their lives going from east to west. The gold rush was in like California and stuff like that.
California, Yukon, yeah.
Crazy climates. They had to get through the Indians. And many people didn't make it. They died on the way. And even if you made it, then they got killed because you found the gold that someone else wanted. Whatever it is, people were willing to go to crazy extremes because of that dream. And we do the same thing. We do the same thing. We stay up late. We put And that has to go in that column. Where do I put in extra hours? In my ruchnis or in my gashmi? Because and you do all of that out of a hope, like Yale safe momentally, to reach your desire of acquisitions. What the truth is, we know that there really is no way. Because if you got, you want more. You think, okay, I'll be happy there, but we're not. And you're not even factoring in Chelsea Liquid, so you might not even get it. You're putting all this effort. Not everybody makes the big. And all you might be left with to tell the story is how hard you work to put in and how much you makriv, family and quality of life because you were so busy trying to make the money to make it. And maybe we left with Shitzach Lishma, Yisrael Tapaboy, Hakin Alav Mefseidim. Maybe that's just protecting yourself. They shouldn't lose money. And that until the point when there's a decree mishamayim that someone else should get what you made, either while you're alive, as the Navi says, your possessions, many people lose. They made money and they lose it. Goes to someone else. Or you die and it goes to the next person in line. Shlomo already warned us. Put yourself too much into getting money. Don't work too hard to become rich. And he described in Mishlei on the next pasuk there, the pain that you get from it. You look away from it and it's all gone. So many people lost their money, whether in stocks, whether in depressions, whether in all kinds of things. Fires, they get wiped out. David taught us, and guided us. He told us, just do the amount you need. He assumed that this is another name for Shlomo Melech. I'm not sure who it is. But he says he asked from Hashem, he has give just what I need. Just what I need. I don't want extra. And don't give me wealth that brings me to luxury. On the other hand, he asked, don't give me poverty. It leaves me empty. But I'm right, as he said, I asked you, Hashem, two things, etc. Don't give me poverty and don't give me wealth. Give me the set amount, what I need to exist. Penespa, because I may be satiated, I may have a lot, and I'll turn against God. I rebel. You forget Hashem when you got everything. It's very easy to forget Hashem. You don't need to turn to Him. You think I did it? So Shlomo Melech is saying, don't give me that challenge. The other hand, don't make me poor. We're going to have to, because I may come to steal. Very hard challenge. When you don't have money, you don't have to feed your kids, you start rationalizing that this is okay to do, that's okay to do. Second, we find the Yaakov, asked when he davened, he was going on his trip. He asked, give me what I need, as it says in Chumash. Give me bread to eat. That's it. He didn't ask for more than that. Okay, this is basically where we get up to. Okay, he says, so my brother, awaken. Wake up. And you did this cheshbon nefesh and realize what you found. Shisha choretz v'zaris. You will sell To take care of yourself. It's the physical. At the same time, you know that you and your body aren't staying forever together. It's transitory. You live a certain amount of years. But yet you were so busy, involved in this guessing phase of your life. And also in that short time, that you are together with your guf. This is one of the things that if I remember C.S. Yesharim, when he wants to show how it doesn't make sense that this world is the end, that Hashem made this world just so we should have a good time, because he says a good time doesn't exist to anybody. How many people could say, I got bliss in this world? Everybody goes on to say now. Whether you get sick, whether you have troubles, whether family, children, friends, everybody, it's a very bumpy road. If Hashem made this to be the end, then he did a pretty bad job. He didn't do a good job. It's a proof that this is not, and that there's another place, there's another world where you work. And when you work hard. But when you finish working, you go on vacation, then you kish. Even while you're here in this world, like when it's yeah, pains, like misfortunes. If you eat too much, it's sick. You don't eat enough. That's a cholish. You get weak. I think I said over once that Rav Aron Steinman, we come back to him. He, a lot of people came to him. Brachas, they were going to raise money for him and stuff, and there was someone very close to him. And Rav Aron Steinman made a bet with $1 million bet. To him, you're going now, and you're going to be knocking on the doors of the wealthiest of the wealthiest. That's where you're going to make money. If you find anyone that's happier than me, I'll give you $1 million. And the person, it was a real thing. Ron Steinman didn't just talk. If he said it, he meant. And the guy went with that in mind, the search. And he went to all these really wealthy people. And wherever he went, there was a story. The guy had a story about a problem he had. He couldn't find someone who said, everything's great, perfect. He said, I have everything I need. I have everything I want. I am perfectly happy. Nothing. I am the happiest person on the globe. And he couldn't find anyone. On his second trip, he bumped into Uri Zohar and told him over. And Uri Zohar said, you just made $1 million because you made me. Because I am perfectly happy. What I have, and he's someone who gave up haLevavos to a great extent. He was the star. But then at second thought, I don't remember his argument. He said, I'm not right. He's happier than I am. I don't remember but whatever it is, we're saying, all of us, it's not so easy. And it's important to know it's supposed to be so easy because Hashem created this world for us to work. So we're saying, if you wear too much clothing, you can handle the heat. You dress yourself. We're not enough. With you suffer from cold. Besides this, he says, it's not really in your hand as far as your health. Look at me. I feel so sick. It's not in my hands. In fact, I got sick because I did something to be healthy. Kupat Cholim called me. I said, at my age, I should be taking, I didn't know there's such a thing as a vaccine against pneumonia, delicate rayot. He said, sometimes there's a reaction. Your arm will hurt you. I have a fever for a day or two. This is a week since I've done that. I haven't felt so bad since I had pneumonia at the beginning of Corona. So here it is, you try to take care of yourself. You're doing the best. And it's not in your hands. It's all in Hashem's hands, what's supposed to. Who's running the show? So why? This is like, I guess, what he's giving us to be saying to ourselves when we make this cheshbon and nefesh, when we find ourselves in the wrong ball, we should be talking to ourselves. Even as Chizik saying, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm wasting my time. I'm investing in the wrong market. I'm investing it in the wrong things. Sometimes I tell parents, we talk about tuition. I said, you're investing in your kid. You can't make a better investment. If he, spends a year or two in yeshiva, he's going to be a different person. The dividends are so great. So where am I investing? It's something transitory, and even when I'm here, do I really get it? Those are he says this should have all been factored in. Even if your body and your neshama would be equal. Certainly, this cheshbon you have to make when you realize that your neshama is way even an equal, not equal challenge. It's so much more important. Eternity. It's you. It's you. It's the real you. That world that the from. It's a much greater world. It's a better world. It's a stronger world. Besides that, the Shama after death goes up to Hashem. The body goes in the ground. So it's it's not equal. This is spiritual. It's physical. This is eternal. Uzmani, it's temporal. He kayemis, it exists forever. And this falls apart. He built him ukevis when we come at Dvarim Rab. I'm not sure what that refers to. Neshama is like one, and body's made up of different parts. He adina, neshama is fine. Umegusham, and the body is physical. Musugel is lahavin. Then neshama understands. Udaimer b'midas havanos pema. And the body's understanding is on the low. It's like an animal understanding, For yourself, the neshama has an inclination to good midas. The body is what pulls you to bad midas. Vim came. So if so, Jesus because I said because Gufra is so busy, so involved, bettering your body. Even though it's not such an important thing. And you really, it's not even in your hands to better it or not. It's in Hashem's. It's covered. So much more. How much more effort you have to put in? When you're putting it into the body, put it into a takonis nishmaska, hanala, to better your neshama. It stays with you. After you die, Hashem, it's and that you've been commanded to take care of it, align b'tzarcha, and see what it needs. By acquiring knowledge, and in Mishlei, same parak actually. Emes Kanev al Timkar, acquire truth, don't sell it. Another pasuk. Nei Chachma Knevina, Nemar Konei Chachma Matoif, Nemar Kein Deya Chachma Lenashecha, Nemar Chamto Loch, Merachat Kenyan Maruchtin. Comes up these psukim. Only what you acquire, your spiritual acquisitions, they're yours. They're really yours. No one can take them away from you. The physical things, you could lose them. People could steal them from you. They could get lost. The riches, no one can take them. Okay, stop here.